That smells so good. Thank you, Mother Nature. Namaste. Zanoni Snowflake here. The Moon in Virgo transit energy empowerment guidance. We are currently in the void of course moon, and we have been since 4:09 p.m. At 7:37 p.m. this evening, Tuesday the 15th of September, UK time, the moon will transit into Virgo. We were in the dark moon phase, which is also called the void. It's the new moon on Thursday. The dark moon, the void. Your time to rest and reset is here. Release all that does not serve you. Stop resisting. The void is a time of possibility, not just darkness. There is nothing to fear in letting go of negative patterns and habits, so let go of the old. I freely release what I no longer need. While the full moon, full attractive power, gets all the publicity, the dark moon, which offers the infinite possibilities of a clean slate, is just as powerful in its own way. The dark moon often looks like just a darker piece of the night sky, and in some cultures, the way it appears harkens back to the idea of the void. It is a place of unknowable secrets, a state of everything and nothing, or a place to prepare or rest before moving on. To me personally, there is a relieving, restful quality about this darkest moon that allows pondering and decisions about what we can jettison before making fresh plans for the new moon, which is the next day. This, if it's not, it's on Thursday, so it might be kind of overlapping a little bit. The moon phases aren't exactly right, linear. Yeah. So the new moon isn't the next day, because that would imply it's tomorrow and it's on Thursday. But sometimes it is. If you find yourself resisting the dark moon, so we're in the void of moon course, but it might be slightly over, nothing's quite set in stone, so we are transiting phases between the very last phase into the dark moon phase, which is the void, if it's not fully in the void already. If you find yourself resisting the dark moon, it is usually a clear sign that you are being stubborn about letting go of something that is old and not serving you in a positive way any longer. Often, that is a fear or pattern that was created to protect you in some way. However, now it is outdated, yet you are still carrying it or acting it out. Know that this moon is powerful, but it is also incredibly gentle in the way it helps you unravel what actually is, so you can embrace the fresh start of tomorrow. Relax, reframe, and think about how much better your life will be without that bad habit, fear, or pattern. Get very clear about the possibilities of this transformation and what it will give you in real terms. This is the power of the dark moon. It is the optimum time in the cycle to release the old and cut the cords of relationships and traumas that deserve no time and attention in your present. Companion stone or metal, jet. A Virgo moon is feminine, dry, barren, earthy energy. It is favourable for anything that needs painstaking attention, especially those things where exactness rather than innovation is preferred. Use this sign for activities when you must analyse information or when you must determine the value of something. Virgo is the sign of bargain hunting. It's friendly toward agriculture matters with an emphasis on animals and harvesting vegetables. It is an excellent time to care for animals, especially training them and veterinary work. This sign is most beneficial when decisions have already been made and now need to be carried out. The inclination here is to see details rather than the bigger picture. There is a tendency in this sign to overdo. Precautions should be taken to avoid becoming too dull from all work and no play. Build a little relaxation and pleasure into your routine from the beginning. Ruler Mercury, impulse discriminating, rules the abdomen and Mercury time. Oh, shh. Rules the abdomen and intestines. I can't believe how aligned that was between Mercury time coming on and me saying Mercury. That's unbelievable. The power of the subconscious mind. That was information read from Llewellyn's 2020 Moon Sign book. Now we're going to read information from Lunar Living, Working with the Magic of the Moon Cycles by Kirsty Gallagher. The Moon in Virgo. The Moon to make an action plan. Element Earth. Quality mutable. Ruling planet Mercury, the planet of communication. Symbol the Virgin. Solid and earthy, the Virgo moon comes along to help you move forward towards very real, very grounded dreams from a very real, very grounded place. My Moon Musings. The most practical of moons, Virgo asks you to look at the here and now, as it's only from this present moment that you can make change, rather than wallowing in or being held back by a longer gone past or living in some imagined future moment where you will do it all when everything is perfect. This moon wants you to instead get real right here, right now. To do this, Virgo will literally bring you back down to earth, back to life, back to reality. This could be a bumpy landing for some of you, especially if you tend to lean towards escapism, avoidance, or making yourself so busy your feet don't touch the ground. It's in this present moment reality check that this moon holds the most intensity and the most healing, more so if you are confronted with the truth that here is not where you want or planned to be. Virgo, with its critical perfectionist, demanding energy, will show you clearly how you have never felt good enough or worthy enough. This moon will bring that voice and your deepest inner critic rushing to the surface, because they are what truly holds you back from taking action towards every one of your dreams, and from being truly yourself in relationships and friendships, saying yes to great opportunities and fully embracing life. This can make Virgo a deeply emotional moon, as you realise how you have always sabotaged what you want in life by criticising yourself or others, or that you are always waiting for things to be perfect before going after what you want, or that you didn't believe you deserved what you want. This is where the deep healing of this moon comes in, because now that you know the voice of the inner critic and these deep-rooted beliefs exist, you can work on healing them. Virgo, in its present moment awareness, helps you to see that you are not your thoughts and beliefs, and that you can work on healing and changing them at any time. The sign of the healer and virgin goddess, Virgo guides you into deep inner healing, into creating a whole new set of thoughts and beliefs and reality for yourself. You are one thought or belief away from changing your entire life. Virgo also helps you to find your deep intuition and knowing, the part of you that trusts and believes. Virgo aligns you back with nature, so if you've been struggling to find a deep connection with the moon or cycles or transitions and change, this moon will help you with that. Virgo is deeply connected to the earth, trusting in the wisdom and abundance of nature and that everything is happening in perfect order. Virgo loves sorting and synchronicity and lining everything up so that the universe or higher power or source or nature or whatever word you call it can assist in getting things done. Now, with all this newfound knowledge and healing, it's time to put real change and action into place. From knowing where you are right now, you can make a clear action plan to get to where you want to be. This moon will give you a much needed boost of inspiration and the drive to get things done. If you have felt resistance to change, Virgo brings fresh new inspiration and a plan to make this moon of real, grounded new beginnings. The Virgo moon calls you into taking action. This moon will help you get things off the ground, push along new projects and make any changes that need to be made. Problem solve, multitask, meet demands, get organised and take on new exciting challenges. Virgo will help you to know exactly how you will get there. Efficient, detail-driven, hard-working, Virgo will help you to plan and plan and plan some more, to tweak and drill down details until you get it just right. Virgo will bring you all the tools, insight, knowledge, enthusiasm and drive to make your dream a reality. Mercury, the planet of communication, rules Virgo. Under the Virgo moon, it can be a wonderful time to notice your communication cycle. Excuse me. How do you speak to yourself on a daily basis? Is your inner narrative one of perfectionism and criticism? Can you turn that around with some positive affirmations? With those around you, are you always jumping in with your perfectionist practical advice or seeing what needs fixing and criticising, even if it's well intended? How can you communicate with yourself and others in a more kind and effective way? New moon in Virgo. Falls in Virgo season between the 3rd of August and the 22nd of September, and it's this Thursday, the 17th of September. This moon can bring a back-to-school feeling with it, and you may feel like there is so much to do, but you don't quite know what or how. Under this new moon, you may find the voice of not enough and your deepest inner critic rushing to the surface. You may find yourself trying to do things, but because they're not perfect, you keep swapping and changing and comparing and criticising. You may be called to real alone time under this new moon. Allow that. Use whatever comes up for you under this new moon as an opportunity to put yourself first, taking care of your inner and outer well-being, and creating space for yourself and your healing. The trick under this new moon is not to allow the emotion to take over, but to use the Virgo energy to organise, plan, create and focus your attention on where you want to be. Your emotions about your present moment reality are your signposts for what needs to change. Use the Virgo new moon to be present. Use this time to stop, listen, get grounded, present and real. Where are you in your life right now? What would you need to change in this moment to take you towards more happiness, more wholeness and more purpose? Take note of the discoveries you make in this time of slowing down, and remember that it is only from being in this present moment and making real present moment changes that you can create a lasting difference. Make a plan. Be methodical and put daily, weekly and monthly goals in place. Virgo loves routine and structure, which can create a hugely supportive foundation for any new beginnings that need to happen to lead you towards happiness. go back to school. Virgo has a huge passion for learning, so this moon will help you to gain knowledge and wisdom, clarity and belief in any areas of your life in which you have previously felt uncertain or doubted yourself. What can you learn or study over the waxing moon? And then it goes on to the full moon in Virgo, but we're not going to read that. The key words for Virgo are I analyse. Use this as a journal prompt and see what flows to you in answer. Set some intentions or create some affirmations using this declaration at the beginning. Things like, I analyse my present moment reality. I analyse the voice of my inner critic and doubt. I analyse my way forward, creating a clear action plan. What to watch out for under a Virgo moon? The perfectionist that will only allow you to move forward when it's perfect. Your life is a work in progress and will never be perfect. The criticism, the nagging, the demands, the not enough. Over-planning and organising to the point where you don't leave any room for universal guidance or something even better to come along. A crystal for this moon, fluorite, for creating an action plan. Peridot, to connect you to nature and help release negative thought patterns, or howlite, to help with the inner critique. And the card that was pulled was the Seven of Air. But first, as always, we're going to read the keywords and the key phrases for the top card, surface card, the conscious, aware part of the spectrum, and then, which again is the 9 of Earth. And this has been, I think it's been the conscious top aware one before. It could have been the bottom, but if I'm correct in thinking it's been the top. Post the link afterwards. And then after that it will be the subconscious underlying reason for the reading. Okay, the 9 of Earth. Key words: altruism, generosity, charity, giving, receiving, selflessness, benevolence, humility, self-love. Key phrases. Just had to close the window there, apologies. Key phrases. How important are your material possessions? Support a worthy charitable cause. Give away all that is no longer needed. Give without bias or expectation. Heal self by helping others. Skeletons in the closet. Charity begins with you. Address any health concerns. Well, it's perfect time to address any health concerns. The Virgo moon rules the physical body, but also the intestines and abdomen, as we read before. So last look at that. And then the underlying, the unaware, the subconscious It's 22, intuition. 22 is actually the number of intuition. It's also the master builder number, made of a double dose of patience. Number 2. Together all equaling 4, perseverance, structure, foundation. The number for Mother Gaia. Masculine number. 2 is also balance and choices. Intuition. Keywords: intuition, signs, patterns, synchronicity, trust, mystery, magic. Key phrases: intuition is your sixth sense, the voice of your unconscious mind. Heed your intuitive feelings. Intuitive skill born of practice. Pick the option that feels right. Strengthen your intuition. Tap into your other senses. Make your best guess. Be both intuitive and rational. Watch and observe. Intuition or bad past experiences. Seek a second opinion. Such a beautiful card, that. I love it. You've got the spider and the spider webs, weaving the web of life. We're weaving the web of our fascia, connective tissue, and healing our body. An owl. And then the 7 of air. Was the actual card given to us. Keywords: spirituality, religion, politics, personal dogma, atheism, fundamentalism, indoctrination, kindness. Key phrases: it's not what we believe, but how we believe. Lift others up. Does what you believe make you kinder? Are you willing to lose another for your beliefs? There are many ways, not just your way. Educate, don't indoctrinate. Seek a kind approach. Moderate fundamentalist beliefs. This, if I'm correct in thinking, was the top conscious aware surface card of the spectrum for the moon in Pisces transit as well. So it's gone from the spectrum into actually looking at it now, which is fascinating, seeing the same cards and energies being coming out and being delved in deeper. It's a great sign. Meaning: the 7 of air symbolises the realms of spiritual belief, religious practice and personal dogma, and the influence they have upon how we perceive the world around us. Spiritual belief can make our lives feel complete, make us healthier, happier, kinder, and more compassionate people. And yet it can also place us at odds with others and start wars, both global and personal. It can bring peace and a healthy sense of well-being, or it can literally place you in harm's way and tear your world and life to pieces. Spiritual belief in the form of religion has throughout the centuries been one of the root causes of almost all human conflict, and it is still one of the leading causes of bloodshed in our modern world. There are many who subscribe to the belief that embracing a spiritual path is different to following one of the many organised religions. But consider this: whether you subscribe to a religion or have a more organic spiritual ideology, or even subscribe to atheism, all involve following a personal dogma that can be orthodox and rigid or expansive and accepting. To believe in a religion, to embrace a spiritual path, or none at all, is no different energetically than believing that one political party is better than another, or that a vegan diet is better than one that includes meat and animal products, or that your favourite sports team is the best sports team. All forms of belief can lead to peace and a healthy sense of well-being, or to extreme and fundamentalist behaviour. All paths can be born of independent knowledge and understanding, indoctrination, or a mix of both. Each choice, even the choice not to believe in the divine, requires that you believe in something, even if that something is that a belief in anything other than our physical reality is a symptom of a deranged mind. The Seven of Air reminds us that all personal dogma and spiritual dogma can give rise to an open mind or a closed one to varying degrees. Each path contains core beliefs that won't be changed or cannot be changed, because to do so would make them something other than the beliefs that are meant to be subscribed to. Therefore, it matters not what you believe in, but how you choose to live and express that belief. How does what you believe on a spiritual level influence your thoughts, feelings, and actions? Does it make you kinder and more understanding of those who are different? Or does it inspire a feeling of superiority, that you are right and that your way is the only way? Does your spiritual path inspire you to lift people up and brighten their day? Or does it inspire you to think less of others or pity them because their ignorance damns them to some imagined hell or purgatory? What are you willing to give up to lose because of how and what you believe in? What does your spiritual path or personal dogma bring into your life? What does your spiritual path or personal dogma bring into your life? The Seven of Air symbolises an opportunity to look closely at how your personal spiritual beliefs and personal dogma influence your thoughts and behaviour, and to contemplate whether they serve to make you a better person or serve to make you more critical and rigid. The Seven of Potential Blockage. The Seven of Air reversed represents a need to step back and moderate any extreme or fundamentalist behaviour. You do not do your cause any justice by following a fundamentalist path. The only thing this achieves is to make those around you who do not share your beliefs angry and resistant to the changes you are attempting to impose upon them. Instead of opening minds, you can close them tighter than a steel trap. When the Seven of Air reversed appears in your reading, seek a gentler, more moderate approach. Educate instead of trying to indoctrinate. Don't use cruel and punishing methods. They never work. All they do is perpetuate the paradigms that you seek to end. That was a very deep one, but very resonant to what's going on with collective consciousness of humanity at the moment. So I'm going to end it on 3 ohms. With a lighter note. It's from the Dr. Emerotto Water Crystal Oracle cards. I don't know if you've read his book, it's quite amazing. And it is a wisdom card. Truth. So I'm going to end it on 4 ohms. 1 forwards, 2 backwards and 1 forwards. And there's the crystal. Water holds all intelligence and information. Without water, nothing would exist. Join in with me if you feel so inclined. And just while I remember, in case you don't look at the information at the bottom, the tuning fork, there was harmonium healing at the start for the scales. C sharp, F sharp and D sharp. Interconnectors for the chakras. And the tuning forks, we had the Heart Chakra with each set of 2. And we had Neptune, and it was all the planets that are in retrograde that I have tuning forks for. I don't have the moon nodes. And Jupiter. Jupiter did go direct on Saturday the 12th but it's still in the shadow phase. So it was Neptune. Let me just check. Neptune and the blood, I do believe. I might have these first two mixed up. Pluto and the liver. I did them subconsciously, you see, so I didn't look to see what they were at the start, see, but it was and so I placed some down a bit close to each other. The brain and Saturn, intestines with Jupiter, the colon with Mars, and all of them with the heart chakra. So have a shake, feel yourself in your body, in your heart, exhaling all your breath. Just taking a couple of long, slow, deep inhalations and exhalations, having a sigh and a shake on the way out to clear any congestion in your tubular, most amazing bioorganic computer of a vessel, body, temple that you live in. And then on your next inhalation, have a gentle pause at the top. And then we'll do ah or ah or aum. And then it'll be or ah mwah on the middle two. I'm never sure exactly what's going to come out. And there was inward sounding there as well. So namaste. Enjoy the moon in Virgo transit energies.